darkness I lingered mid doubt and despair, since bondage long held me a captive to care. But Jesus delivered my soul from its chains. His precious blood cleansed me from sin's guilty stains. The world and its pleasures did tempt me to stray. I saw not the danger that lurked on the way. The toils closed around me, I knew no release. But Jesus has found me and given me his peace. Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner, and get right with God.
Hello, hope all is well. Welcome to my channel if you're new, where we share live interviews, documentaries, poetry, country living, chronicles, and much more. And I just want to publicly thank all who supported this recent live interview I did with a couple who had went through a tragedy and how they were saved through the hand of God and preserved as well. And I'm asking that you continually lift this couple up in prayer. Please remember them in your prayers. And to those who may need to know what I'm talking about, I will send the link of that video below. And also to feel free to leave more encouraging words of comments to this couple so that they may stumble back on this video and read the comments and be encouraged and refreshed. Okay, well, I just wanted to share updates. It's been a while. I haven't shared my country living journey. To those who may remember my testimony, you're encouraged to watch that as well. It's actually the main video. When you visit my channel, you'll see that video of my testimony of my move to the country. Those who may recall also who've been following, in 2020, I had to dig from scratch the ground my first year because I was determined. I said, Lord, you are going to give me the strength. I have no experience in gardening, but you're going to take care of that for me. And let me tell you, God gave me strength to build the first year around when I first moved here, a garden from ground up with a shovel so that I could start a little garden as a beginner, right? You know, there's those things as trials and errors. You know, there's times when some crops reap fruit. There's times where I get abundance of fruit, but it gets better. It has gotten better every year. But one thing I did, I don't know if I had mentioned in my previous videos on my country living experience, is that I would pray over the garden, over the terrain, that the Lord will give increase. Because, you know, in the end of the day, friends, God, he owns everything upon 1,000 hills. We don't own nothing, not even our own bodies we own. And so I just wanted to encourage us to remind us that God is the one, if he desires to bless, he chooses to do so. And if he chooses to not bless, he himself knows why. But as long as we're faithful to him and abide and trust in him, he will bless. Now, he also blesses the wicked as well, but that's another topic. But, you know, the Bible does say that he reigns upon, you know, the just and the unjust, the wicked. The sun shines on the wicked and the righteous, if you will. Because God is merciful and compassionate, but it doesn't mean if you have financial blessings or abundance of wealth, it means that God is with you if you're not walking in the Lord, because these things are temporary. And when Jesus comes, these will be destroyed. And he'll make a new earth and a new heaven, where those who desire to be there in heaven with Christ and who desire righteousness and have victory over sin will be happy and abide with him forever. And that's my prayer, friends. That's my prayer for myself, for you who are watching this video. Now, back to the country living experience. So, as I mentioned in the past, I did say that country living is character building. Let me tell you, friends, for this will be my this is my fifth winter living here in the country. And let me tell you, it is character building. Not only that, being here helped build some muscle strength, if you will, the gardening in the summertime, the exercise, the increased exercise in the open air. I definitely increased that with my son as well. And shoveling, use your arm muscle. He's enjoying the shoveling as well. He's actually doing it with me as well, which is awesome. And it's a good thing to teach the children as well, because they learn not to be idle. And it's hard to be idle when you're in the country. So friends, it's an encouragement for me and for you to say that country living not only is character building, but it helps you to remain physically fit. And I can testify, I have so much more strength. I have better quality sleep as well. And, and you can hear God's voice much clearer as well. I could truly, truly say in my devotional time with the Lord, I just enjoy the stillness, the quietness, the peace. And in the morning when it's summer or springtime, you hear the birds chirping, and that's the music. That's music to my ears, friends. That's music. And just all the noise and confusion is just not there. And I just give God the glory and praise for that. All glory goes to him, really. He orchestrated everything. And I just wanted to thank you all for praying for me. Continue to keep me in your prayers, as I just desire to encourage you of my journey. Now, last gardening season, I did mention in my previous video that I added some charcoal. I learned through other farmers that it helps retain water as well. So I said, let me try that. And I did reap an abundance of squash, some carrots, and other crops. It was a good experience. Some beets as well. I'm still learning. I'm still growing, and so forth. I've had other counsels in terms of testing your soil just to know what is missing, because we live in a time, and especially because of sin, our soil has been really depleted. So we have to add nutrients in order to have an abundance of healthful harvest. And friends, the taste is so different compared to things that were imported, if you will, when things are grown and fresh, right? I'm a huge supporter of supporting farmers who grow their food locally as well and organically. And so you're encouraged to do that. And that's pretty much my update on country living. It's been a while. I haven't shared my country living journey. I just want to do you guys justice and myself to testify what the Lord has done and is continually doing in my life as well. And so with that being said, be encouraged. Continue to look to Jesus, who is indeed the author and finisher of our faith. And let us be ready, for there's a time, especially in the times we're living in, you are encouraged to seek a country home, whether you're doing an RV route or buying a home or renting or whatever. Do whatever it takes, friends. The times that we're living is very evil. And as God's people, make that move by faith. Take it from me, okay, as a single mom. If God could do that for me, he can definitely do that for you. Just move by faith and let God do the rest. And there are many examples in the scriptures where Abraham was told to leave his kindred and place and go into a place. Elijah had that wilderness country experience. And so, friends, you're encouraged to do the same. Pray, of course, ask God, and go just move by faith. When I had to move, when I was moving, not knowing where I was going, I was packing my faith. I didn't know where I was going. I don't know where God's going to send me, but I was just packing, friends. And it's all it takes, faith and works, because faith without works is dead. And so that's my encouragement. I hope you are blessed. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, your loved ones, as we share Christ-centered content to your screen. Thanks again for watching and tuning in. God bless you, and bye for now.
Get right with God, His pardon is free. Get right with God, He's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take Him, O sin.